We're out in the range. I've got my 7.62 by 25 Zastava Tokarev. As we were cleaning this, we're actually filming the shooting part first, even though it's not going to be first in the video. This gun was unfired. Full cosmoline and unfired, so I don't even know if it's going to work. I may not even hit anything. Oh, what a flinch. Oh, I never thought about the firing pin being full of cosmo.
Ooh.
Ugh. Flinching like an old man. I think we have a case of cosmoline in the firing pin channel and cosmoline in the trigger group, because I didn't take all that stuff apart. I just cleaned the barrel and the slide. Very interesting. I'm going to shoot the 9mm and we'll get Dave out here. This is why we're here. We're going to try out the 9mm Chinese copy. We'll see if it works any better or any worse. Alright, I have my opinions. I'm not going to tell anybody, but I do want to show you something. See that nice red spot on my thumb?
Oh yeah.
Alright, we'll let somebody else give these two a whirl. David has the 7.62 by 25 Tokarev. We did not clean it since the last time we shot it, which was moments ago, so more than likely he will probably not get a round to go off because it's still full of cosmoline. But go ahead and give it a whirl, David.
Give it the old college try.
At least you didn't flinch like this old guy. There's a little bit of flinch there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow, four or five in a row.
Yeah.
All right, David's got the Chinese one. Give it a whirl.
All right.
Pumpkin on a fence post. Hi, we were just out on the range, which is the video you just saw. When I tried to fire the Chinese gun, I had a little bit of problems, but when you don't put it back together, that kind of properly, that kind of happens. The Tokarev, we had lots of problems with because I didn't clean it properly. Once it got running, it did okay until actually when Aaron was shooting it. That's not going to be in the video, but when Aaron was shooting it, it ran flawless in the last round, and we're like, oh, here we go again, but it was a bad round.
Yeah, it was the round itself, yeah, so.
Yeah. So anyway, the Chinese versus the Yugoslavian, and I mentioned this in the shooting part, but we had to refilm the shooting part so many times, I don't know if it's going to make it in the final cut. This gun was unfired when we started.
Yeah,
today.
brand new, brand new.
So, what do you think about the differences, David?
Well, I like the grip of the Yugo better, but I like the sights on the Chinese a little better.
And that's entirely, I'm going to show this to, let's lock this one open, because somebody will complain.
Yeah, that's true.
If you look on the rear, there is no difference The difference is on the Chinese, the front sight is a little bit smaller and it's flat on the back. Maybe it must be easier to pick up.
Yeah, I don't know, but it seemed like both myself and Aaron hit more with it. I
don't think you missed with the 9mm one.
No, I don't think I did.
I think one of the reasons we missed so many times with this one is
Just the constant.
lots of flinching if you watch the video, but the anticipating it's not going to go off.
And then it went off, and
yeah,
then when you think it's going to go off, it didn't go off. It was kind of fun like that. I like the feature.
For me, this tiny little grip, and now my understanding is that most Tokarevs have the short grip. The Romanian, the Soviet. I had a big problem. My fingers literally, and that could be solved simply with a plastic magazine extension if they made one. The 9mm was softer, but I really liked how flat and how hard the 7.62 by 25 is. So my conclusions: there aren't that many of these around. If you don't have an access to 7.62 by 25, which most of us don't anymore because of import bans and cost, and you want a Tokarev, this is probably a good choice. But I'd still default back to a 7.62 by 25 by choice. And an interesting thing, and this is the reason I have this particular Tokarev. I don't know why, but import regulations require that they add a safety. This is the Chinese safety. On the Yugos, right here, can you see that corner? On the Yugos, they added a really cheap plastic slide thing. This gun came in unaltered. There's no safety on it.
No, it's really unusual. I know if you're looking for a Vietnam bring-back Tokarev, it's one of the big things you look, but clearly you have the big old import marks on it.
But it's never been drilled for the safety.
Yeah, so that's really, it's kind of cool. It's unusual.
How I got this gun, the importer had cases of these, and we went up and we called it a Boxo gun at the shop. We had a wooden box that must have had 200 of these in the Cosmoline, and you picked them out. So I picked one out and cleaned it, and a customer, not really nice guy, came in and he picked one out, and I saw it didn't have the safety, and he's like, I said, I'll swap you, and he's like, yours is all clean and this one's covered in grease. And I'm like, yeah, but I wanted one that hadn't been altered.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you're just buying a Tokarev, I think the Yugo's the best, even better than the Romanian because of the bigger grip.
The big grip the grip on that is great.
If you want to buy, if you don't want to deal with 7.62 by 25, if you can find, I think these are called the Model 923. Model 213. They're a nice little gun.
Yeah.
They're not expensive. I bought this at an auction, and I think it was under $300.
That's not bad.
In today's world, that's not even a tank of gas.
Yeah.
Let's go, Brandon. I wouldn't carry it, but I certainly enjoy shooting.
Oh yeah, very fun. I don't think I'd carry it. I mean, if I had to, I suppose, but yeah, great little shooter.
I'd actually probably carry a high point before I carry that.
Yeah, definitely.
Either way, thanks for coming to the channel.